Wait, hold it up. Wait, it was blurry. It was blurry. Okay, you're good.
Alright, if you guys have a queasy stomach or don't like anything gory, turn your head.
Hi, Jay. We made juice. Fancy you. Huh? It's not even funny now.
Alright, did you know about 1.6 million car accidents are caused nationally by people texting and driving? According to the CDC, when you text and drive, you take your eyes off the road for an average of 4.6 seconds. That is an average enough time for somebody driving 55 miles an hour, driving blind the whole length of a football field. Just to put it in a little bit more perspective, those of you with kids and teenage drivers, did you know that 9 teenage drivers die per day due to texting and driving? I polled the class in a question that asked, how many of you text and drive? Everybody but one person said that they do it. But in the same sense, they also said that they also yell at people that text and drive. Looking at the video, it only takes a few seconds to change your life and the lives of those around you. Now that you have these statistics and I have your full attention, let me tell you why using your cell phone to text and drive is not a good idea, and give you a few ways that we can combat this issue. Texting and driving is a major distraction to motorists. We all have done it, whether we want to admit it or not. You know, we've all picked up our cell phone to check an email, check a text message, take a phone call, or text a friend that says, hey, we're on our way to the party. Consciously, you don't think this is a problem, because it'll only take a few seconds. What's it going to matter if you just look at your phone? What you don't realize is those few seconds you take to look at your phone could be the worst and last decision you've ever made. Research shows that drivers are distracted by a simple phone conversation, which in turn causes them not to be alert to audio and visual signs that might help to divert an accident. These visual cues that you miss could be the saving grace of a safe trip to grandma's house, or a devastating accident leading to the hospital, or better yet, even the morgue. What distraction factors into texting and driving? Let me give you 3 main factors that come to mind. Driving, these factors would be visual, manual, and cognitive. Visual distractions, what could these be? Are they passengers in the car or loud music playing your favorite song? No. Because we all have ingrained in our mind to keep an eye out for visual cues of our telephone, giving us notifications. When driving, subconsciously, we're scanning the area of our car, looking for our phone giving these notifications and signs, which might be lights, messages, screen notifications, or other visual cues that your phone is lighting up. Manual distractions. Remember the driving instructor telling you to keep your hands at 10 and 2? Yeah, none of us do that. This is a common practiced by nobody. When your phone vibrates, rings, dings, makes a noise or other notification that there may be a message on your phone, you have to take your hands off the wheel. When you take your hand off the wheel, what happens if somebody swerves into your lane? you're not going to have the ability to miss that car. Last and not least, cognitive distractions. These are the most important of all the three factors of distractions that are caused from texting and driving. When you have cognitive distraction, your mind is no longer focused on driving, but mere manipulation of your mobile device. You're more focused on the message or phone call than you are to keeping your eyes on the road. This is a huge distraction because to operate your motor vehicle, you need to keep focused. You need to keep your eyes on the road and around everybody around you. Now that I've talked about the three main distraction factors of texting and driving, let's see how we can become three solutions to help combat this. How can we put an end to this national epidemic of texting and driving and start saving the lives of our loved ones and those involved in the accidents caused by texting and driving? I believe that we can use technology to combat this ordeal. According to Glazer and the NPR, Apple, the leader of mobile technology, has proposed a patent to disable certain phone functions. The phone would do this in one of three ways. It would use a motion sensor that can tell when the phone is moving in speeds designated for driving, by using a sensor to tell where in the car the phone is, and also have the ability to lock out features that disables texting. A mobile app like those described by Glazer and NPR, Drive Pulse, would also track the location of the car, as well as things like driving speeds, hard brakes, and hard brakes, sorry. Mobile apps would be a great way to combat texting and driving crisis our nation is currently under. I believe that personally the best way to combat this situation would be just turn your phone off and place it in a place you would be prone to look for it. I know that the younger generation of today has this, my phone is attached to my hip disease. But we need to educate them more in the cause and effect of texting and driving. Today we've seen a public service announcement video of texting and driving and how it affects you and your loved ones around you. We have gone over the three main distractive factors of what happens when your major senses are impaired. I hope that I have helped educate you and want to take an initiative and help educate others to not text and drive. I know the majority of us, after today, at some point today, we're going to do it. We're going to text and drive. It's in the subconscious. It's going to happen. So I just want to leave you with this quote that I thought was pretty inspirational. It was made by Sharon Haidt. She is the mother of a texting and drive victim. Her daughter passed away from somebody that was actually texting and driving. She wasn't doing it herself. She says, in a split second, you can ruin your future, injure, or kill others, and tear a hole in the heart of everyone who loves you. So just keep in mind when you pick up your phone in your car. Thanks.